Hey everybody, Terry over here, Hidden Hollow. And boy, do we got a morning. So I let my birds out. First thing that happened was they were routing, flying all over the yard, flying over the sky. And I seen something else, excuse me, flying with them. It was a Cooper's hawk. So now, after we got rid of that problem, and a sore arm, I had another one just bust through here, getting ready to attack something. So I ran to the front yard. He was coming out of a tree, and it was a crow started chasing him and chased him off. I'm telling you, he's over there. He's over there. This is not a good day to fly the birds, obviously. I've never had this much problem. We'll see if he comes back. Got a group up there. As you see, my regular homers, they're flying with my whites. It's one big group now. I've got a few more babies in the white thing. I really don't care if I get any more this year. You hear them? Look, look. There's two of them right there. Three of them. Can you see them like I can see them? Good gracious. This is going to be a mess. There are three hawks right over top of the house. They're way up there though. This one seems to be the dangerous one right now. The other two are starting to follow him. I wonder if that's a parent and two babies. But here he comes back. I don't want to hurt my birds, but this is pretty cool to watch. The other two are flying away over there. He's getting closer. Oh look, there's another one. Makes four. We got four hawks over top the house right now. Him. The other two just flew that way. I wish my birds would go back in the loft right now. But they won't. Pretty neat to watch a crow chase these guys away. Anyway, stay tuned for an update as it happens. Get out of the bird bath, Tink. The worst thing about it, people are always saying, when birds come around your place like that, take them out, shoot them, you know? And I know what they're saying. But something also I hear about these birds of prey is that a lot of them are microchipped. They'll catch them. They'll microchip them so they can pay attention to their migration, to their, I guess, to just about everything about them. Their whereabouts, their territories. So if you were about to actually go about shooting one or killing one somehow, trapping one, there's a good chance of them showing up looking for this bird. I guess you could really get yourself into some trouble, couldn't you, Tank? You just think it gets you some trouble? So Tank says, don't use mechanical devices. Just raise enough birds so that you can feed the hawks. Like I said, I just had four over top of my house. Red tails. And earlier before that, there was a falcon one over top. And then it was that Cooper hawk that came through this morning. Was flying with a big group of them. I still think there's a group out there in the sky somewhere. But as for my Jansons, all my white Jansons, which somebody told me at our CVR meeting the other night, old boy said, I've been in this game for 30 or 40 years, and I've never seen a white Jansen. So I told him, well, that's what I was told they were. And a lot of times that's all you can go by because, you know, a pigeon looks like a pigeon. That guy right there, you know, in all reality, his ancestor could have came off the streets in Washington, D.C. or so. I don't think so. But you never know. Any of my homers came from CVR. People at CVR, Cumberland Valley Racing up here in Hagerstown, Maryland. It's a really good group of guys. What I've noticed is a lot of the guys are older. A lot of the guys are old. And there's one or two younger guys in there. You know, my buddy Dave, I think, is the youngest. Well, there's another boy that's young, but I think my buddy Dave is like one of the youngest. And he used to fly with his dad, who doesn't fly anymore. I got me a nice fire going over there in the burn barrel. That's undisclosed. Not going to talk about that too much today. But I'm out here. I guess now I got to babysit the pigeons. I got a few orders I need to get in the shop. I'm building a really nice release box for a friend of mine who flies rollers, really good rollers. And I've got 2 vegetable bins. I mean, not vegetable bins, trash bins I've got to build for 2 other people. And I got another stove cover. I put an ad on Craigslist and got some work from there. That works out pretty well too. Anyway, for now, it seems to have quieted down. All the hawks seem to disappear. But it was funny because the tops of that tree over there behind the house, the green one over there, he had landed over there and that crow had run him off, and I watched that crow chase him away. Because last I seen him, he had dropped his legs and he was going down like he was getting ready to grab something. Whether he did or not, when he flew away, he didn't have nothing. That crow was chasing him. And they come back 4 strong. But they all flew away. They were pretty high. Let's hope for the best. That's for my garden. Something stuck in my throat again today. My garden's blown up. Want to see? So my cucumbers. Cucumbers are doing really well. When you look at my pepper plants, all the way down. Look how big they've gotten. Look how big my tomatoes have gotten the last couple weeks. Huge. I mean, these guys were small. These 3 were in one little pack just a couple weeks ago. And I've got my onions. Gotta get in here and do some more weeding. You can't stop weeding around your stuff. I got my zucchini and my squash, which, as you can see, some are doing better than others. Look at these guys. These guys are growing so fast. I try to water them every night when it doesn't do anything. It seems like it rains all the time. I'll finish watering and then it'll start raining. Then you won't think it's going to rain, and it won't, so you water everything. Anyway, look at my corn. How big that stuff's getting. Oh, I just saw a shadow in the sky. There's one way up there. I don't know if you can see him. Little dot. He's watching and waiting. He just disappeared. My corn. It's doing pretty well. I've got some more I'm getting ready to plant in here, and I got some more seeds for my green beans, which are these right here. Starting up there, coming all the way down here. Those are my green beans. I got a bunch more seeds because they say the best thing to do with these is to do them in layers. I thought that was a meme. There's a stalk. It's like because they grow for a while and they produce fruit and then they stop. So it's good to start some more behind them so you kind of keep the wave going. Out of all my watermelons, that one's doing really well. That one's not. These 3 are just mediocre. Look at them. I haven't got nothing down through here yet. Look at my sunflowers. These are some more tomatoes. 3 more tomatoes. And these are my wax peppers, hot wax peppers. Look at them guys growing real well. Look at that. Oh, some birds are coming back in. 2 more just showed up. Thought they'd grouped up. Like I said, these are my sunflowers. They're almost up to my waist. A few of them. And there's that thing. And there's the pig. Cows over there in the shade. And I got zinnias growing all down through here. I'm hoping that's what grows up out of this whole area through here. But anyway, that is just an update of what's going on here. Like, subscribe, comment. I love comments. Hit that bell. I'll be notified every time I do a video. Like I said, this is just the beginning. I'm gonna keep an eye out for these hawks. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna find a place to move the baby chicks from inside the house outside of the house because they're getting noisy. One of these days I'll get my yard straightened up. When you got a lot going on, it's hard to contain yourself on one thing when you're going 5 different directions at a time. That hen is just ripping his feathers out. They're all molting. He looks like crap. He looks like crap. My sweater cock, he looks good. She's sitting on like 7 eggs back there. She's sitting on 7 eggs back there. My brown red rooster. A white pile. That's Blinker. Or call him Sammy Davis, because he's only got one eye. My Kale says. You got Mother Hatch cock. I like him. He's pretty cool. Let's check this out. As for colors, he's sitting on 2 eggs. This is my biggest baby. I just banded him the other day. Got 2 babies right there. These are my birds. These are my rollers. My James Turner rollers. All the different colors. Aren't they pretty? Let's see if I can put this up. Big Daddy. That's my baby this year, and this is my baby from this year. I meant to ban him, but I didn't. So, let me just escape. No, that was a fight. Hold on a second. And this is one of my Danish tumbler babies. Those 2, and these 2, and these are my babies from before. Aren't they pretty? I hope they turn out to be that colors. Those colors right there, I guess they will. The white will come through and everything. But these guys are young. As you see, they're banded. 2019 bands. And then that one. That's for the loft. I said earlier this year I planted a bunch of gladiolas. And there's a bunch of flower seeds planted up in there too. This should be pretty when it all gets done. A little stone wall. Going to the loft to check out a few things. Some of my homers, all these guys are young. If it's got color on it, it's young. This is my trap box. What happens here is I can take this, undo that. Now my trap's open. When they come in, they can either come straight through this door, or if I let them go and I want to know who comes back, who comes home, like when I do my white birds, I'll just latch the door. So when they come through the trap, they're stuck in this box. You think about that? Isn't that cool? Let's go back and get a better look at that. So now when they come in, they're automatically in a box. I can leave the door open. They can all come in and do whatever they want to do. Or say if I take 10 of my whites for a distance toss, because sometimes I've lost some birds this year. Yeah, I let some of my Jansons out with everybody else. I lost 8 of them. A group of them, just 8 disappeared. So I was left with 4 adults and 4 babies. So now I have 8 altogether. Yay. But this is what that box is. I thought that would work out pretty well. Because you see, this is my regular aviary out here. And there's the door that controls it. So when they come in the aviary, they've got to come through the box to get back inside the loft. So I can either leave the door open or I can latch it. That way when they come home, they'll come through there, they'll get stuck in there. I can reach in there, pull them out, check their band number. Because they're all white, they all basically look the same. And I'll know. Here's some more of my babies. These guys are just hanging out. And then you got my breeding loft. My building, my door. Like I call them my Jansons. They're the ones with the yellow bands, those 2. Number 3, number 4. I have 4 babies. Look, he locked himself up in the box. I got that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seems like somebody's missing over there. Oh, there she is. They're how smart. They locked themselves up. I don't know how. Here, you can come out. Open the door. There she is. That's a hen. That's that. That's what I came up with in a loft. Latch it up real good. Get a hold of the latch. Latch it and lock it so they can't get out. So I've got some others over there that are breeding. I'll go ahead and take you over there and show you real quick. When they're done breeding, the babies are grown up. The babies will go in here with everybody else. And the parents, well, the parents are going to go back there in the breeding loft. I got some babies in there too. Look, this one's just hatched between, I think, yesterday and the day before. You got these two. And this down there, I don't know what they're doing with it. I'm trying to get them to stop breeding. Y'all stop breeding. Isn't that pretty silver? Look at that silver splash. Would you call that red bar? I don't know. He's dark. This is Splash's kid. Oh, we're ready to go. There's Splash, everybody. I got a lot of silvers. I got a lot of Splashes. There he is right there. Let me show you real quick what we got up there. As long as the eggs are fertile. Almost feel like they should have hatched by now. It's my silver hen. My Splash white flight cock. My grizzle cock. White flight Splash hen. My other grizzle cock, brother to that one. Don't they look identical? It's like a mirror. And they got two babies in there. These guys are not in here anymore. And then there's these two. That's the hen. And that cock right there is a Delbar from Matthew Richards. You can find him on Facebook. Good friend of mine. He's got a lot of nice birds for sale if you need some. But anyway, clean up the wife's car. Basically the first wash job it's had since we've had it. It was like right after she bought it. It got nailed in a hailstorm. And it was the day after we put the hard tag on it. So I had dents and stuff all over it. Had to go in a body shop. Got completely stripped down. Complete brand new paint job. That thing shine, boy. Pretty, pretty. She lets me drive it sometimes. She's like every time I want to go somewhere and she's, oh, I'll go to. You know how women are. But anyway, everything's growing too fast. You know, you hope for summer and then you wind up killing yourself all summer trying to keep summer together, like cutting the grass and trimming the bushes, and all kinds of neat stuff. Anyway, this is Terry over here hidden holla saying goodbye. Hope you all have a great day.